meeting for the very first time. Would you like to introduce yourself? I know only
Yes,
your name. More than that, I don't know anything. So please introduce yourself.
yes. Before introducing myself, I'm so thankful that you have given me opportunity to have a conversation with me. Really, I'm honored to talk with you, ma'am. And as far as I'm
Same here,
concerned,
same here. I'm also honored and blessed and privileged. Yeah.
Um, and my name is Shweta. I'm originally from Jharkhand, currently living in West Bengal. I have completed my BSc from Lucknow University, and I am a freelance Hindi translator and a content creator on YouTube. I have a good typing skill, both Hindi and English, and I'm skilled in Microsoft Office application. So that's all about my. I'm in the journey of learning English, and I want to become a fluent English speaker. So that's all about myself, ma'am.
Oh, that's lovely. Awesome to know about you. And you said that you are a translator. So you translate English to Hindi or Hindi to English?
Generally, I translate English to Hindi, but sometimes if it's easy document, then I accept it because it's freelancing job. So it depends on me. If the document is easy to do, then I accept it and I do it.
Oh, lovely. This is lovely. Okay. How did you become interested in translating any language, maybe Hindi to English or English to Hindi? And when did you realize that you want to do this work?
Actually, my brother been working as a Hindi translator as a government employee in Delhi. So when my kids are grown up, then he suggested me that Shweta, now your kids had grown up. Now you should do something online, and it is good. You can do it. You can manage both the things, your personal life and professional life. So you can start, but for this you need to learn typing. You need to learn computer, and obviously you need to work on your English. So in this way I started my journey, and he introduced me lot of sites where I got my job and I put my CV. So in this way I started my journey, ma'am.
So your brother helped you a lot in starting
Yes,
your
ma'am.
career.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Even I was not aware how to create email, and for Hindi typing I learned from my husband.
Oh, that's great. So you got the support from all your family members and somehow you started your career. I hope that you must be enjoying this journey because you are working from home, as you said.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, yes.
Yes, okay. So that's lovely. So how long have you been learning this language? And when did you realize that you should work upon this language and now you need to improve it more and more?
As I told you, ma'am, I want to become financially independent, and this is how I feel that English is a barrier. If you are fluent, and if you are your English is good, you have a lot of opportunity to do work. So that's how I thought, and it's been 2 to 3 years, ma'am. I have been working, but it's really tough sometimes to balance both the things. So I put not that much effort that I wanted to.
I know it's not that easy. So what are the challenges you are facing in doing this work? Because this I'm meeting a person for the very first time who is doing this kind of work. I have met certain people, those who are interested in doing this. Okay, they know German and now they want to learn English just in order to change German to English or English to German. Okay, but first time I'm meeting a person one on one who is doing this work. So what all challenges do you face?
While doing this work, ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay, first you need to create a CV, and put in different type of sites like Uber, freelance.com, indeed.com, or naukri.com. So
Mhm.
like a translator, and through which, and most important, translation dictionary.com. It's a best site where you get easily your job. So
Mhm.
these are the sites, but like it's online job, ma'am. So drawback is like sometimes there are lots of fraud going on, and they are
Mhm.
not paid what
Right.
you have done the work. So it
Mhm.
happens many times, but some good people are also there. So yes, ma'am, this is how we can do. You can suggest the person, as you mentioned, these sites you can mention that you go and put your CV that I am efficient in both the languages,
Okay, and
and
then
they
you can
they get their
proceed
job.
with that. So how long have you been doing this work?
It's been 3 years, ma'am.
Okay, now you are used to of doing this. So how do you
Yes,
balance your personal life and your professional life? Because you said
ma'am.
my husband will be going to office, so I'm not free at that time. I'm free afterwards. So how do you manage? You have your YouTube channel, you have two kids, you have husband, household chores, and then you do this work from home. Once you go to office or certain place, you are free from all the burdens of your house. But once you are in your house and doing something from there, so how do you manage all these things?
Ma'am, you better know because you are also doing the same, ma'am. and
I'm
and one
doing
thing I
I'm doing
yes,
nothing actually. I'm not doing certain kind of things where I have to no produce something. I have to give something on time. Suppose you are doing some translation work and you have certain responsibility, certain time limits. So you have to complete your work in the given duration. So that kind
yes,
of yeah, forceful activity. I'm not doing anything. Yes, I take online classes. So that's my own choice.
yes,
Yeah,
ma'am. And one quote I want to mention: "Where there is a will, there is a way." If you
that's
want
true.
to change your life, you have to change something. So we should not be live in comfort zone. If you want to get anything, so work hard, and you have to manage time accordingly. And yes, when you start something, there are lots of hurdle. But when family members also used to do, okay, Shweta will do it, and now this is her time. But in my time, you give all the things like breakfast or whatever they needed. After that, this is your time. So in this way I manage mine, ma'am. And sometimes it goes according to my plan, and sometimes it doesn't happen. But at least whatever I can do, I try my level best, ma'am.
In a way, you can say in short that your family support is there with you, and by that you can manage. Yes, of course, where there is a will, there is a way. But in spite of having will, sometimes no, so many difficulties in between that we are not able to. So you must be managing this time when your husband goes to his office and your children when they go to their school. Maybe that time period you get free and you do everything. That's how I feel
Yes,
so.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
And I
Absolutely,
must
ma'am.
say, you are looking beautiful in this red and green combination of sari.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Even I was planning to wear sari today, but then I
Yes,
thought,
you look also pretty, ma'am, and very smart, very energetic. I have saw lot of videos here. You are so energetic, so enthusiasm, well dressed, very presentable, and the way you spoke, oh my God, you become viral. You became viral, ma'am.
no, no,
Everyone wants
nothing
to
like
talk
that.
with you.
No,
Yes, ma'am.
nothing
Yes,
like
yes,
that.
it's true. And
It,
especially grammar part, ma'am. Especially grammar. If I talk about your grammar, because for spoken English or for learning English, grammar is like, for Indians, grammar is like hurdle. So, can you share, ma'am, about grammar, how we should learn, and what is when people start learning, then how we should start, and grammar how? So, in short, tell me about grammar. Whatever
yeah,
you
yeah.
want to share.
Yes, yes. See, grammar, if you talk about, we have been studying from the very starting. Although people ask, like, ma'am, for speaking English, is grammar very important? But if you talk about grammar, don't you see that even lower KG and upper KG class students, they also need to fill articles. Apple is written before that, A will be written or an will be written. Okay, not giving the name of grammar, but grammar has been introduced in class lower KG and upper KG even. Okay, although people say that grammar is not required, but without grammar, how can you say that an apple or a apple, an orange or a orange? Okay, so it is very important that you know grammar, and it has been taught in our syllabus from the very beginning. When it comes to speaking, and people ask how much grammar is required, yes, of course, grammar has only a role if you know tenses and verb. Verb is only tenses. Yes or no? So
Okay.
if we know verb and tenses, then we can manage. We can manage, but to become an advanced speaker, we need to know each and every aspect of grammar. Or we are surrounded by native speakers, it's fine because all the time we are listening correct English. You don't know whether Manju ma'am is speaking correct or wrong. All right, I can make mistake, you can make mistake because we are not native speakers. All right, so grammar makes us understand that where we are
True.
making mistake. Sometimes due to slip of tongue, we make mistake. But yeah, if we
Yes,
have the
yes,
knowledge of grammar, we can make out, oh my God, I made a mistake. Yes. So
yes, ma'am.
that's how grammar has its own role and it's important from the very beginning. Then you
Hmm.
will not feel a kind of burden because most of the things we have studied till class 5, all of the topics are covered, even including active passive voice, narration, punctuation, preposition, conjunction, all parts of a speech, tenses, everything till class
Hmm.
5
Right.
even. Okay, the same
Yes.
topics have been elaborated till class 12. That's
Yes.
it. Yes, so grammar
Yes,
has
ma'am.
its own role.
But what
Yeah.
I have seen, ma'am, yes, I learned a lot of grammar rules. Like, but when it comes to implementing in spoken English, I fail. After speaking, I feel that okay, Shweta, you made mistake. And if you ask me, Shweta, which sentence is correct, this or this, then I can say, okay, ma'am, this is. But while speaking, I like actually it happens in mind. I translate Hindi into English while speaking. So maybe so how can I correct, ma'am, and to implement grammar rules in speaking? I want to know.
See, once you are in this journey, speaking journey, then you are speaking quite well. I don't find that you are making any grammatical errors. Till now, I did not find any error. Okay, so if you are translating, yeah, that takes time. And sometimes by the time you translate here, the sentence comes out before that. Yes, and in that, certain mistake takes place. Yeah, so
Mm.
that is how it happens. But it's all about just having a little conscious while speaking, little conscious, because we know that we are Hindi speakers. You must be speaking Bengali too, do you?
Yes, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So you know Hindi, you know Bengali, you know English, any other language?
Bhojpuri.
Oh, you know Bhojpuri also. Awesome, awesome. So four languages you know. So all these languages, they fight with each other in your mind. And now you have to pick out what you want to speak. Yes. So that's how this is the beauty of grammar, that you speak, you use the correct thing. And while
Yes,
using, when you know you have understood, then sometimes you will make mistake. Once you will make mistake, twice you will make mistake. It will not happen every time.
yes, yes. So practice matters a lot, ma'am.
Practice makes a man perfect. So practice is very important. And at the time you make mistake, you realize I made a mistake. Next time, just promise that time. Next time, I'm not going to happen this. This is Shweta. I did first time. Manju, I did this first time. I'm not going to make mistake this again. So that's how we Indian learn in this way only. Yes.
Wow, your way of explanation is very nice, ma'am. Very simple way. Great.
Oh my God, you made my day really.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. You really liked my way of explanation. Really, thank you. Okay.
Yes, I have
Uh,
been following, especially in community box. Whenever you put any question, I try to answer it fast because
yeah. I saw your messages and I was thinking, who is this? Who is this? But yeah, Shweta, yes, improve English with Shweta. You are the one. Yes, yes.
yes, yes, yes.
Actually, I
Because
don't
you,
get time to visit to different channels because of my busy schedule. So I have seen your answers many times, many times. Yes,
yes,
you are right.
yes, ma'am.
Do you like those
So
community posts?
yes, ma'am, very much. And one more thing I want to, I like very much that you mentioned that time frame, like one post daily at this time, so that viewers come to know that, okay, this time ma'am go to put a question and I have to answer. So this is your commitment, this is show your commitment and your dedication towards work.
Yes,
I
this
want to learn.
actually learners should know that at what time what is going to be released. So at least 4 o'clock, I just one community post at least I give. Otherwise, in the morning also I try to do, but that I have not mentioned because at times I fail. So what I really do it, that I have mentioned in my description, and 5 o'clock my videos are released. So that's how it's going on. And yes, I love it now. Earlier, when I was posting communities, anything, no, very few, maybe 9, 10, 12, like this, I was getting answers. But now many people are taking interest and they are sending their answers, their comments. So yes, it's very good. Very nice to see. Okay,
really,
how
you
is
are
your
inspiration,
YouTube
ma'am. You are
sorry.
inspiration of many people, many women, ma'am. I can say I know, come to know that you retired. After that, you started your YouTube journey. So it's a great. There is a saying that there is no bar of learning or
True.
usko, education. So you are the example of that, ma'am. I can say.
Actually,
If Manju ma'am can do, then I can also do. So
yeah.
something I got inspiration.
Yes, at least those who are somewhere around 50s and 60s, they should not
Yes.
feel that now I'm old, now I have my daughter, my son-in-law, my son, my daughter-in-law, I am quite old, I should just relax. Relax, but let your brain be active. If our brain will sleep, it means our body will sleep. So let the brain be active. That is very important. So I'm not doing much. Physically, I'm not doing much, but mentally, I'm making myself active. So I should not go mad because children will not remain with me. They will never stay with me. They will go somewhere else and I have to stay here alone. I must make myself busy in doing something. So that's how I started. But yeah, this has become now, it's a kind of practice. If I don't do for a day, like Sunday, I don't do. So I feel that something for so many days I have not connected to anybody. If one day I don't connect to someone, so this is what I feel. So that's good. And everybody should remain busy actually.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am,
yes.
very true.
And
Absolutely true.
yes, what about your YouTube journey?
Have a lot of collection, vocabulary collection, words with same spelling but have different meaning. Like handle, how to handle the situation, cup of the handle is broken, or many words are in English which have same spelling but have different meaning. So I thought that, okay, I should share and create video on this topic. So this is how I started my journey. But after that, I felt that, Shweta, if you want to boost your confidence, then go ahead and face camera and speak English, because spoken English is very, very essential for personality development. So I shifted for creating conversational videos. So this is how my YouTube journey is going on, ma'am. And I shared some motivational videos as well.
Okay, that's lovely. Okay, so what do you think? Why people are running behind English? One thing you mentioned that due to personality development, this is required. Yeah. Do you think if somebody speaks only and only Hindi, doesn't know English, his personality is not good or not developed? Do you think this? Or how do you differentiate personality who knows only English, or personality who knows Hindi and English both? Yeah.
Yes, it doesn't depend on language. It depends on your mindset and thinking, what type of value you are providing. See, many famous persons, they are from Hindi medium background, but they are so successful. So language is not a barrier, I can say, but if you know, then it's a privilege for you to have
Yeah,
a lot
it's
of
an
opportunity,
added advantage you can say.
advantage. But I can't say I'm not in favor that only you learn English and you develop your personality. It's not like that. What value you are giving to people, what things you are providing to others, helping attitude, many things.
How are you
So
adding value to the society, to the people? That matters a
society,
lot. Whether you are
that
adding
matters
it
a
in
lot.
Hindi or you are adding it in any language. Yeah, that's
Any language.
very valid point. Very
That's
valid point, Shweta. You really give it. Yes. So it's all about, yes, it's about your interest. If you are doing this work, like you have to translate Hindi to English and English to Hindi. So for you, it's compulsory kind of thing. But I don't think just because of English, someone's personality is low or it is not good, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah,
yes,
English
ma'am. Very true.
today's era, we can say that English has become very, very important, very compulsory kind of thing. And everybody is working on this language and everybody is running behind this language. So that's fantastic. Learning any language is always good.
And one more thing I want to add, if you want to connect globally, that English is a medium through which you can connect all over the world. So this is
That's
the language.
this is true. This is true. Okay, Shweta, do you watch movie or series or web series in your free time?
Very less, ma'am, but one two inspirational type of movie I like to watch, like English was a very inspirational movie for me. English Sri Devi.
Oh,
In that movie,
Sri Devi, yeah. English,
uh,
English. Yes, yes. I have also
she
watched, and that
could,
too I watched during Corona, COVID time. Okay, okay.
yes,
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 yes, yes. Motivational movies, you can say. Yeah,
motivational
yeah,
movie,
yeah. Yes,
and
yes.
Dangal movie. So this type of movie, and one movie, Amitabh Bachchan and Pink is also a movie
Pink.
based on women.
Yes, yes,
So
yes, yes.
these type of movie
Deepika
I like.
Padukone, in Pink, I think Deepika Padukone was there with Amitabh Bachchan or somebody else?
No. Deepika Padukone, Taapsee Pannu was in Pink.
Taapsee Pannu. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, you are right.
Mm.
Okay, so
Mm.
the names of the movies you told, it shows that you really love quality movies. Oh, yes. Although I have watched all these movies which you mentioned just now, and that too. When did I watch? During COVID time. That was the time when nowhere we had to go all the time in four walls. So, yes, TV was only the medium to entertain.
Yes, ma'am.
Lovely. Okay, so if I talk to you, if you say something about today's movies, you must have seen movies of our age, 60s, 70s, and 80s. All right. And moving ahead from 90s, 20th, and onwards. What comes to your mind? Do you want to mention something that anything, maybe you like both kinds of movies, or something you liked the previous movies and nowadays some changes have taken place which you don't like, or you are satisfied with both kinds of things. So please tell us about both kinds of movies. Both kinds, when I said, means the old movies and current eras movies.
Okay, ma'am. In every era, some good movies are also there, and some bad movies are although also
Average
there. They
movies, we
harm
can say.
our
Bad, we
society.
can't use bad movies, but yeah, some certain average movies which doesn't add much value. So yeah.
Bad
Okay.
movie, yes, that doesn't add value. Even they harm our society. So
True.
I mean that bad movies means that is harmful for our society. So
True.
that type of movie also there. So it depends on viewers. But what I observed that, ma'am, and even on YouTube also, if you produce a vulgar type of content, it will become viral, so much viral. And
True.
same goes with movie. If you create like not so much value added movie, then it will not get that much viewership. So this is current scenario, ma'am. But good thing is also there. Recently 12th pass is a movie I have heard about.
Yes,
uh,
yes, I too
IS
heard of it.
officers, yes, IS officers story, how he has
How they
struggled and
struggle and they
how
become. Yes,
struggled,
yes.
and with her friend, and after that they both got married. So
Yeah.
that was inspirational movie. So in every era, ma'am, some good movies are also there. Some not so, but it depends on us, how we how we look at it. But what I have seen that not that much good movie got viral. So
Yes, yes.
we can't do it.
Yes, that's true. That's true. So wonderfully, you are explaining things. I love the way you are giving your point of views. That's lovely. Do you have any question for me, Shweta?
Yes, ma'am. Like, what type of lessons you want to provide English learner, spoken English learner? Even I am also in the journey to become a fluent English speaker. So, could you give some advice or tips for me or for my viewers, which you like?
So very especially for you, what I want to say is you you are speaking quite well, you know. You just have to hold your horses. Hold your horses means just you have to reduce your speed. While
Okay.
speaking, maybe with excitement or you want to complete your answers very quickly, you are going little faster. If you
Okay.
go a little slow, just no, don't race with your language. Okay, so
Okay.
because you said no, I know, I think, and I make mistake. So when you will speak a little slowly, your mind will get time to think and send it to your tongue. All right. So if you will speak a bit slowly, I think you are a wonderful speaker and you are a fluent speaker. You will become even better.
Okay, thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much for your valuable feedback, ma'am. Yes,
Yeah,
yes, I
because no,
will
you are
work on it.
speaking very well, very well. And I know because of you are speaking so fast, you are not able to add the vocabulary which you have in your mind. Okay, so in hurry and worry, whatever is coming in your mouth, you are adding to it. So that's it. Only you have to just reduce your speed.
Slow down
That's it.
my speed of speaking.
Slow down. Yes, yes. That's it.
Slow down.
Nothing else. Nothing else. And just continue. Continue doing it. Continuously you
Okay,
are
ma'am.
doing. So I don't have to add this because you have your channel. You must be uploading on a daily basis, I suppose. Do you upload
Not daily
videos?
basis because editing takes a lot of time. I wanted to add subtitles, both Hindi and English. So, but it takes a lot of time, ma'am. So, in few videos, I have added both the
Okay. You
subtitles.
add
Like
Hindi subtitle and English subtitle both.
both, both, just like we are talking, so it's in English, but and I have translated it to Hindi and I put all the in all video. So it takes lot
Okay.
of time. So that's why I left that. Shweta, first you become fluent, focus on yourself, then you will provide, because it takes like 7 days to add subtitles,
True, because
both
the
Hindi and
videos
English.
are not short videos. No, it goes somewhere around
Yes,
20, 25, 30 minutes. So it's
30
not that
minutes.
easy.
Yes, yes,
1 minute short, you can do that. 2 minutes,
yes,
three
ma'am.
minutes videos, you can do it easily. But for these
Yes,
conversation videos, it's difficult, I feel. Even I don't
yes,
know
yes.
how to add English subtitle. You are adding both the subtitles. Shweta, I must learn something from you.
Oh my God, ma'am, I want to know your English journey. Are you from English medium background,
No,
ma'am?
no,
As I know,
I'm
you are also
purely,
from Patna.
I'm
You are
purely
basically from
Hindi
Patna.
medium. Yes, I am from Patna.
Oh,
I'm born in Patna, brought up in Lucknow, and settled in
oh,
Lucknow.
wow. So, please share your English learning journey, ma'am. How you become so fluent in English?
I'm not
Very
that very fluent, honestly speaking. I can manage. I am speaking English, and it's enough for me. If you talk about my speaking journey, I was very good at English from my childhood. Yeah, very
okay.
good at learning, knowing grammar rules because my father was always behind us and he was excellent English speaker. He was an excellent English
Oh,
speaker.
wow, wow.
Okay,
Great
but he
privilege
never
you have
told us
got.
that you need to speak in English. He never forced us that you speak in English. Yeah, but he used to teach us every bit of grammar. So our grammar was very good. Our, when I say our means me, my brothers and sisters.
Me.
Okay, so our
Okay.
grammar was very strong. And when it came to speak, so automatically in the beginning, I was going little slow, because as you said, thinking and then speaking. Yeah, translation was going on in my head. Once I started teaching, it, I mean 1990 I'm talking about. I started teaching in the year 1990. And then I started speaking in English because whenever I taught in convent schools. So
Okay.
that was my no that was my willing effort. I was knowingly doing it, that yes, I have to apply in any of the schools where I can use my communication skills. So I always taught in convent schools, and there I started teaching. And when 32, 33 years, you have been talking only English in the school. So naturally, any language you will speak, fluency will come itself.
Yes,
Yes. So
definitely,
that,
ma'am.
yeah,
Definitely,
so
ma'am.
that's how. I never felt like that I worked on my English speaking journey. But yeah, just by teaching, I got to know certain things and I use in my daily communication. I'm not an advanced speaker, but yes, I am an English speaker.
Ma'am, I want to know your last question, ma'am. I want to know your first experience when you step out to start your teaching, because now it's been 35 years, I guess you have experienced. But when you started your first class, when you start teaching in class first time, so I want to know your experience, how that time you had felt.
Yes. And that was the time when I went in the classroom. First and foremost, my interview was very difficult because
Okay,
that was the first time I saw nuns taking my interview.
okay.
In convent
Oh,
schools, we don't have
yes, yes,
principals and managers and somebody like we people. So they're nuns,
yes,
brothers
yes.
and fathers. So,
Hmm.
so first time when I saw nuns in their habit, the dress they wear, that is known as habit. So that was very challenging for me. I was thinking that I'm meeting to somebody from another planet. Yes. So my interview was quite interesting, but yeah, difficult. The very first interview was being taken for nearly 2.5 hours. And I
Oh my
was damn
God.
sure that I will not be selected because 2.5 hours, who takes interview?
Really,
Yes,
it was challenging. And you spoken in you spoke all interview in English that
yes,
time.
yes, because sisters, they cannot, they know only either they can speak Malayalam, Malayali, or they can speak in English. They don't know Hindi at all.
Oh my
So,
God.
oh, okay, so she started speaking. Yes. And that time I was not even very much aware of that I should call them or address them by saying sister or by father. Sir and madam, two words were there in my mind. Yes, that if somebody is male, I should say sir. If somebody is who is taking my interview is a female, I should say madam. It was not in my subconscious mind that I should address them with a different name. Got it. So I started saying, yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am. Any answer with this? Yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. So then she told me that, do you know what should you call me? Then I told her, sister, I think I should call you sister, but I was very doubtful because nurses are also called sister, and you being head of the institution, so I was not collecting dare to say call you sister.
Hey,
So she
sister.
said, no, you should call us sister. So the first time when I joined, so my learning started from there itself, that whom I should call sister, whom I should call brother, whom I should call father. Yes, when it comes to teaching, that was fantastic. That was fantastic because I was confident enough. I was the teacher of
Oh.
English, and I knew that any question they are going to ask, my father has taught me so much that I'm going to
Oh.
vomit everything. You know. So that's how. So demo
Okay.
went very well. And after that, sister got very impressed.
Okay.
And she said that you are an asset for my school. I got
Great,
so
ma'am.
happy
Great
because
compliment.
so that's how the journey
Great.
started. And it was wonderful throughout my life till I taught.
Okay. In Patna or in Lucknow?
In Patna, I taught for 10 years. And in
Okay.
Lucknow, yes, 22 years.
Oh my God. Okay,
Yes.
really, ma'am. It's an honor to talk with you, ma'am.
Same here, same here. I'm also obliged, talking to any people I love, but the person who at least can deliver whatever is there in their head. So I feel like talking to that person more and more. So you expressed yourself so well. Any question I put up, you answered every question so well. So yes, I'm also obliged and impressed even. So it was a wonderful
Thank you, ma'am.
conversation. And if you want to ask certain things, you can. Otherwise, you allow me to wrap up the session.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Really, I learned a lot of things, a lot of knowledge, feedback, everything. Thank you, ma'am. Thank
Yes.
you so much, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Shweta. It was a pleasure to connect with you. Thank you. Okay.